You're all tangled up with your badge.
I better cut it off until she's ready. She saves them.
She's saving them all. Looking sexy, Mr. Guy.
Ugh.
You feeling sexy?
Ugh.
No. At least you look the part.
Fat piece of shit.
How much? Do you know how much weight you've lost?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I'm like 130, 135, I think.
Damn.
20 something pounds. Over the course of all of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're back. Episode 29, ChemoCast number 3.
Yo.
Yes.
Yo.
So, can you give us a little bit of? Obviously, we have talked extensively. What has been going on?
So where did we leave off? Last trip.
Last one we did, you were in the hospital.
Yeah. So that one was a shit show. That
Yes.
was so for anybody who follows my Facebook page, there was a hemorrhoid incident that I thought was a hemorrhoid, and it wasn't a hemorrhoid. It was an abscess. And when I started getting the feeling that it was an abscess, I decided that the best thing to do was to lie to the doctors about it because
Smart.
I didn't want anybody prodding or poking around in my butthole while I was going through chemo. And so that kind of set the tone. Like, I told my doctor it was a hemorrhoid. He was like, "Oh, so you've had hemorrhoids before?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, of course."
But you haven't.
No.
Yeah.
No. This was totally self-diagnosed from WebMD. It was typed in pain in my butthole. It was either like you have cancer or you have a hemorrhoid. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, score.
Or you're being raped.
Like, I've got, all right, 2 for 2. But, so yeah, they hit me with the fucking steroids and it feels great. And so I'm like, well, obviously it was a hemorrhoid because steroids are known to fix that as far as I can tell. And, yeah. That didn't fix it. They hit me with chemo. They nuked my immune system, and it went haywire. Apparently, a huge pocket of infection is not what you want when you don't have an immune system.
I would imagine.
so
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but
They
I would imagine.
they rushed me into surgery, lanced it, packed it, drained it, and then I woke up in sexy boy underwear.
So if I can get some of that footage to my phone, I will overlay it in the video. I'm sorry, podcast. You'll have to go to the video to find it, but it was pretty fucking funny. You all loaded up on whatever they gave you.
They had me like fentanyl and then some gas because I was fighting off the fentanyl. But yeah, I came to in mesh underwear. Fucking gauze wrapped all around my junk and kind of laying like this. Like, yeah. It's some shit when they just pop it on you. You know what I mean? I feel like that should have been part of the pre-thing. It'd be like, hey,
you're going to wake up in
when you
different
wake
clothes.
up, you're going to be in a fucking stripper outfit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I wonder whose job it was to like take your pants off and put you in that.
I don't know, but I feel bad for that guy because I know
feel
I just
bad.
look like a wet seal down there with all the cream and.
Yeah, because you were like lathering the cream.
Oh
and all that shit
yeah.
on there.
Oh
Had to take a
dude.
squeegee
I
and-
was dating the lidocaine tube. Like that one came with a like it was just a bullet
Prep
shape.
H?
No, the lidocaine that they gave me in the hospital. Like
came with an application tip.
No, it like literally looked like a torpedo. I was like, oh, I know what this is. Like we were swinging for the
sit on
fences.
that
Swing
shit.
away, Johnny. Swing away. Yeah. It
But
was
that
in there,
ended
my
up
dude.
putting you back 3 days.
Yeah. So, yeah, we don't stuff stuff off our butt on chemo.
Thank you, Dr. Portel.
That was Dr. Portel's quote. Stop squirting stuff up your butt when you're on chemo. Is that where we were? Yeah. So then,
life lessons.
So then, the infection and fighting off the infection and having the reaction to the chemo, my kidney shut down. And if any of you know anything about chemo, it passes through your kidneys. You have to be able to pee a certain amount, like a certain cc's an hour. It's like 125 cc's an hour for them to even go with the chemo.
Right.
Well, I had already been chemoed and my kidney shut down. So I got super, super sick. It stayed in my body way too long. So yeah, that added, it was roughly 4 days that just slept around the clock. I couldn't eat, couldn't do anything. And then something happened. The old kidneys jump started, and we passed it like the very last day before they were really going to start digging around to try to find where it was hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were worried that it was hiding in my stomach or hiding in my lungs.
Right.
And neither of those processes do you want to know how they get it out. And yeah,
Just cut it out.
it just involves needles and suction, and I didn't even get all the way through the little opening when I was like, it's definitely not that. Like, I'll just be.
So of
or
all,
die.
all the things you've done in your life, and your kidneys haven't shut down. This was the one. What did
it
you
was
said
a butt boil, a fucking butt boil. Shut my kidneys down.
When you went in this last time? What did the doctor say about the chemo dose they gave you?
Oh, yeah, we were talking like my checkup for this third round.
The one you just came back
this
from.
third dose. We were going through the checkup or whatever, and I was like, he was asking if I had side effects, and I was like, no, after the shit show in the hospital was like all over with, I was pretty good. I was like, that was kind of a doozy. And he looked at me and he's like, well, yeah, I mean, we definitely gave you a fatal dose. I was like, okay.
So I guess that's the differentiator then between like stage 2 and stage 4. Stage 4, they just hit it with everything all the time.
No, well, your stages is like where it spread to.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like different cancers are staged differently.
Okay.
Mine is stage 4 because it's in so many places.
Okay.
It was throat, stomach, abdomen, bowels. I mean, it's literally from my chin to my bladder.
Right.
That's why I'm in stage 4 is because it's in my stomach.
Okay.
And that's really sketchy.
Yeah.
Like, that's the real big worry. It's still the big worry. But it's a lot of medicines and stuff just to be able to eat. Just for a long time, I didn't have to watch what I eat. But this past trip, we started having pain. And so they think that the chemo is making the cancer do crazy stuff. And essentially what they're worried about is the stomach lining having so much cancer in it, and then the cancer cells dying off, exposing holes.
Okay. Holes in the stomach.
Yeah, which I didn't think cells were that big. Like, can they plug dams? I don't know.
You're asking the wrong
Yeah,
guy.
so I just kind of smiled.
My
and
medical
nodded.
license expired.
Like, it didn't seem like he was telling me the right information. I was just like, you're fucking making this up as you're going. I can tell by your face. Stewart.
Dr. Stewart.
Dr. Stewart. But no, man, this trip was actually really good. It was long, dude. It was 6 days. 6 days, 12 hours. Every 12 hours, they were changing a chemo bag. Like, it was long dose, long running doses. One dose was 24 hours. It was just one bag over 24 hours. But the other 4 medicines were every 12 hours.
Okay.
Did I say that right? Yeah,
think
every
so.
12 hours. So no sleep. They're constantly taking your vitals. You're constantly peeing. You're hooked up to IVs the whole time.
Yeah.
And
you weren't allowed to leave the floor either.
no, once they start chemo, you can't leave. Like, you can't even go to the cafeteria. Like, you can walk around the floor, but you have to stay in the little cancer ward.
Right.
So,
Did they say what was the reason for that?
because chemo is poison.
Even if it's in you, like,
Yeah. Like,
interesting.
if I sneeze chemo on you, like, if they drip it on me and then I drip it on you,
Oh, is that's actually
it'll
a thing?
like destroy your cells.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
they wear full protective gear when they come in just to change the bags.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So if it's
Well,
in
you're
your-
always in there. Like, if I'm getting chemo while you're there, it's already been hung, and then that's fine.
Right.
Because it's secured and all that stuff.
Oh,
But-
so while it's like they're opening the bags or like
yeah,
starting the
yeah.
IVs.
They're in, like, full gowns. They got masks on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like, we all have to wear masks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're having it, if you have the chemo in your body and you sneeze or some sort of bodily fluid comes out, it can be transferred.
It can be
that way?
transferred, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
So they got to be careful, like, because, I got to pee in those urinal things.
Right.
So that, like, that's why they gown up.
Uh-huh.
Like, I felt bad for the pregnant girl. Like, who did you piss off?
He's ridiculous.
This is like pregnant, just handling chemo pee. Like,
Jesus.
I thought I made bad decisions.
Yeah, right.
Like,
What the
you fucked up.
So what good happened this trip?
I don't want to say nothing,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing. I mean, it was.
I guess the good thing is nothing seriously bad.
Yeah,
happened.
nothing bad happened.
That was a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a long, boring trip. This time, it wasn't even really all that funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't really see anything funny.
Kind of hunkering down for the
Yeah,
long
because I was
road.
stuck in my room. Like,
Yeah.
and they put me. You saw it. It was like a coat closet.
Yeah, it was a single room.
Had a bitch in Spinal Tap, and they were so busy down there. I swear to God, they did it in the storage closet. It was like all the machinery had like tarps and shit over it. Like you could tell they were just using the room for storage.
No shit.
And then they pushed me in there, and I'm like, okay, all right, look, guys, I know I don't have insurance, but
Damn.
but
in the closet.
I can't say enough about the Spinal Tap team there. Like, it's such a
You got a
gnarly
first punch.
Oh yeah, such a
Nice.
gnarly. You really don't even know what's going on. Like, it's such a gnarly procedure to not hurt. Like,
Needles in your spine. I think I told you last time. I watched my wife have her epidural.
Yeah.
And that was.
yeah, it was crazy. Like, there's a couple little spots where you're like, ow, but other than that,
While the needle's in your spine.
well, I mean, they leave it in there the whole time. Like, they take fluid, they put chemo in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they install a central needle. Like, they go in with a needle and they numb as
Right.
they go down. And then they just pop that cap off. Like, you see how they change my IVs? They got the
Yeah.
little spinny caps. And they just pop that off and they just put it on the needle.
Like quick change.
Yeah. For whatever they got to
Oh, that's ridiculous.
hit you up with.
I wish I could watch that shit. I would pass out.
They won't let you in there.
I'd be like on the floor
Because
passed
it's so surgical procedure.
out. True.
Yeah.
True.
But I was like, we're doing it in the coat closet. Like, why can't people come hang out? Like,
I'll hold your hand.
I won't let my friends throw Doritos in the open wound or something, but for the most part, I feel like people should be able to see this.
No open containers.
And whatever he does, like, he always says, I'm gonna check to see if you have, like, if the fluid comes out. So I'm assuming he's talking about spinal fluid. And
guess.
he turns, like, whatever, you can feel the needle move just a little bit. He turns something, you could just feel like a little squirt. It's like, but it always lands right on my back. And I'm like,
Dude,
man,
no.
like,
How you
come
gonna
on,
do my
man.
mans like that?
Fucking wipe me off. Hey, you fucking laying on my stomach, you got me squirting on my back. What's up, dude? That's cruel.
That is cruel. So, going forward,
We are at the halfway mark.
woohoo!
This is the halfway mark. A couple of bright sides. Number one, they said that for anybody who's actually keeping up and
a lot of people
concerned, they essentially said that we were worried about doing like a scan, like a halfway PET scan to see if it was working, and they said they weren't going to do it. That they were just waiting. That with the stage 4, and with it being the Burkitt's lymphoma, it being so aggressive that if the chemo wasn't working, I'd be dead. So
I guess that's good because
that's
not,
great.
Obviously.
Yes, that's great. He said that I wasn't completely out of the window of it being like terminal, but as you said, we were facing away.
Yeah, facing away from the window.
So that's good. It was all just good news this time. So there wasn't anything crazy. The next dose of chemo is the very first stuff that I had that it didn't even make my hair fall out. Like, remember we did the first podcast after that chemo.
Yes.
So it'll be that. It's kind of a lighter duty. There's one heavy drug in there, but they're going to do it outpatient. So I'm just going to drive every day.
How many days?
I think it's 3 to 5. I don't remember.
Okay, so worst case scenario, you're there and back for a week.
Yeah.
5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's the rest in between that?
10 days.
10 days, and
And
then
then
you do it again.
And then it's the super stuff that made me sick.
And that's
The butt boil dose.
and that's the stuff that you have to stay in the hospital for.
Yes, that's the one that's like the one that is the fatal
Okay,
fatal
so
dose. It's
next
high dose
week-
methotrexate.
this week, back and forth. Next round will be in the hospital for like another 5 days or something.
Back and forth.
Back and no. So
I'm sorry, I was only part listening.
The one that's coming up is there and back,
Yeah,
and then the one after that
Yeah.
is you have to be in there for like 5 days again.
yeah. Again,
And that starts
least.
the next half.
no, that's halfway through the next half. There's like one more dose after that. Outpatient.
Okay.
Outpatient. Super gnarly one I just did.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I'll do the outpatient one, and then I'll go and stay for the super gnarly one, and
Right.
then I'll have to go and stay for this crap
Okay.
where I'm stuck in the room for 6 days again. But
Ugh.
in the grand scheme of things, it's 6 days
Mhm.
out of life.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
at least they have cable.
Yeah.
I'm
You
going to
watch
bring
your
up
white
some
trash show?
fucking, suggestion cards, though. That hot water sucks ass.
Yeah.
It's like lukewarm. It's like you're just in there spitting on me.
Do you think it's because so people don't accidentally burn themselves?
I don't care. I don't care.
Maybe the chemo doesn't.
There's a
react
fucking
well
blue
to being
side.
boiled?
If you're too stupid to fucking put it on the blue side, then fuck you, you should burn. That's just the way I feel about it. Don't fuck with my shower, okay? I'm fucking dying too.
I'll bring you hot water.
Thank you. That shit
Just
gets my
dump it on
fucking
you.
blood boiling, man. And there's like a high and a low. Like, you don't need that many settings.
Fucking break it off and use some pliers.
Like, you don't
turn
need
it
that
up.
many settings. Like, for water pressure. Just stop worrying about the water pressure. The water pressure is great. Worry
Yeah.
about making this bitch hot.
Yeah.
Fucking lukewarm ass shower. And I'm already grouchy because I'm taped up and I can't get certain spots wet. And
Yeah.
So you're in there just looking like a damn fool. I'm losing all my fucking hair, so I look like a wet lizard. Just fucking spotless salamander over here.
But you look good for the people that are just watching the podcast. He looks alright. Ugly as always. No huge change there. Let's see what else. They gave you some dietary restrictions this time around.
Not really. I mean, he just told me because I'm having like insane stomach pain to
Because
stop
you ate
eating
Mexican for breakfast.
Yeah, stop eating Mexican food for breakfast.
He sent me a message while he was in. I forget what day it was. You're like, yo, I'm about to get some breakfast. He sends me like a takeout tray of Mexican food, and I was like,
Yeah, it was
is that what
Grubhub.
you're supposed to
Yeah,
eat?
it wasn't a great Mexican restaurant either.
It didn't
man.
look great.
No, it really wasn't. It looked way better on the menu.
Obviously,
But I mean, it's authentic if the menu's in Spanish. Everybody knows that.
usually yes.
So-
Usually yes. I'll give you that.
This one wasn't. It was in English.
That's the problem.
And
Well,
they
you
actually
were-
had taquitos on the menu, so I kind of figured I was about to get subpar Mexican food.
Like they just ran to 7-Eleven on the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. But they weren't even that good. Like they were
that's
bad.
the worst.
Yeah, it's like they
Weren't
just
even
they
crunchy.
rolled up a taco,
Yeah.
like a corn tortilla taco, just threw it in a deep fryer. Like there was oil like dripping out of it.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, but the day before I had a pizza, and the day before that I had pizza, and the day before that I had pizza.
So you're just eating like trash.
Yeah,
as
well,
normal.
I mean that's what I do when people tell me I don't have any rules.
You are that person that has to have rules set,
I
or
mean,
else you'll just do whatever.
I'm not gonna follow them, but I'll take them as a loose guideline.
Oh shit.
But yeah, he just basically told me stop eating like crap, eat bland food for a couple of days, weeks, whatever it takes, and then just get the pain to subside.
Right.
But I gotta be honest with you, I'm gonna start leveling off this. Like, if I can have 2 pieces of pizza and then just take 2 oxys, then we're good.
Oh my god.
Because then it doesn't hurt.
Or just like keep it chill for a little while. I gotta sneeze. Come on.
Ooh,
It won't go.
if I can do it. You are
It won't
so
go.
ugly when you're trying to sneeze.
I was so close.
That was insane. What does the microphone being near you have to do with anything?
I don't want to be sniffing in the.
Oh, yeah, the sneeze snot.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. So I found out that I really, really am a pretty big fan of IV Dilaudid.
I've heard that's pretty awesome.
Oh,
Yeah. What
buddy.
is that like?
Ooh. I've been sober for months. That almost ruined it. I
was
was
that
like, you know
nice?
what? I understand the opioid crisis. I mean, if I wasn't
You
such
understand the appeal?
if I wasn't such a bitch with needles, I'd be mainlining it right now. Like,
Well, that's good then.
God. Yeah, she was just like, yeah, we're going to make you feel. I was out.
Out.
And then the second time, I just felt like I was chasing the dragon.
Oh
And
yeah.
then they started with the pills, and the pills work.
Yeah.
I'd rather not be that out. Like,
Yeah.
that was.
Fucking goofy.
Ooh.
Goofy guy.
Yeah, but I'm learning a lot about drugs.
I would imagine.
That's pretty cool.
Yo, how stoked was that dude the last time I went out there and you asked him what it was in the bag?
Oh,
He gave you like a
fucking
full
Jeff.
presentation.
Yeah, he's I think his name is
He's a
Jeff.
smart motherfucker. He looked
Yeah,
like a Jeff.
he's a male nurse. But yeah, he was super excited. I don't remember. I asked him about one of the medications, man, and he just
You said like what's in the bag and what does it do? And he was like already halfway out the door and he stopped turned
the
around,
emergency drugs.
crossed
Emergency
his
drugs.
arms and leaned up against the wall and goes, "Well," and I was like, "Here we fucking go."
Leaned up against the wall and shit. Yeah, that was the emergency drugs in case the chemo went bad. So they could fucking.
So tell the folks about what we were talking about on the way back from Mayhew's about the woodworking.
Oh yeah. So I got the excuse me. I got the okay to kind of start working in my room again.
We're gonna get you a little bit ventilator for your sentinel mask.
The little handmade stuff. The ventilator and all that's for like later when he still doesn't want me welding because of injuries.
Right.
As far as like skin not healing and cuts and burns and that stuff gets infected super fast apparently.
Well, when you have no white blood cells to fight it off.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I mean, I completely understand that, but he said I could definitely with a respirator. Get back to making like the candle holders and, so I can't do the knife stuff, but I've got a bunch of ideas that I had kind of been putting off because the knives were doing so well. But like candle holders and some of the palette art and just some of the other reclaimed stuff. I have a ton of wood in there. I just got to get in there, really clean the room, get it to where it's ventilation is going to be the big thing. I got a shop vac that I can hook to some of the machines.
Can we?
I didn't realize like how much I was doing.
You have a window in there, right?
Yeah, but it's cold.
Can we put a fan? In there that'll like.
Yeah, it's cold.
Suck it out.
It's cold.
Space heater, kerosene heater.
Yeah.
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 That'll work.
I don't know about the fan thing.
If it's like pulling the bad stuff out, I don't know.
Yeah, but it was pulling the heat out too.
We'll get you one of those lava jackets. So
money bags.
Look for
money bags.
Look for Nargabilly Customs Etsy. It might not be Etsy.
I want to do Etsy. I don't want to sell it on Instagram right now. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. I love all of you and the attention. It just it took over. It did. Like when I started selling the knives, it interfered with the welding business and everything because I was running my welding business and then trying to keep up with the knife orders and all that stuff. And I mean, I was working around the clock, like just trying to fill it both. The Etsy's like making some stock and then just selling it all is probably the way I'm going to go. That way I can just work on it in my time, make sure I like it and it's right. And then if people like it, they like it and they can buy it.
But that'll be good as a good supplement because the disability hasn't come through. Obviously, you can't fucking work.
Yeah, no disability. I can't work yet.
Still fucking around with the VA.
Yeah.
Oh, if anybody knows a good VA advocate, please hit us up.
Please. Yeah, apparently we make too much money for financial aid. So
which is ridiculous because
it's like $40,000 with me not working.
Okay.
With Mick, it's like $40,000 for a household of 3.
And they still said it's too much.
Yeah. Even our cars, they're saying that there's too much equity in our vehicles. Right now, it's ridiculous. They don't factor in what you spend.
Right.
They factor what you take in. So like, even though the rental house is considered income.
Right.
Even though I make nothing off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't factor that you're paying that $1,250 out. They just factor that you're taking it in.
That's fucked up.
Isn't it stupid? Yeah. So
that's weird. But anyway, yeah, that's something we've actually been talking about the Etsy stuff since before all this happened. But now I think it's going to be a good time to launch it just to kind of supplement because going back and forth is fucking gas money. Got to buy fucking groceries. Yep. So keep an eye out for that, guys.
Let the trap queen do her fucking thing.
Yes.
Run this business. It's better than I am because I'm just running into the fucking ground. But yeah. I gotta say, I did watch the 7 Slot podcast, and I like her idea. Me and you on the same hoodie, the twins.
Really?
Yeah.
You like that?
I did.
I did not like that.
I could tell by your face you didn't like it. I died laughing. I was sitting in the hospital like, this bitch.
It was hard enough having the decals. Like, it's just fucking weird.
Yeah, but it's me and you looking stupid on a hoodie. Like, that would take half of it off of you.
True.
And then on top of that, think of all the places we could go on a hoodie.
That's true.
Our fucking stickers. That shit is amazing.
Dane
fucking
took you
Dane,
to Germany.
You are the shit. Dane, that's fucking awesome. Like, that shit had me dying in the fucking hospital.
Germany.
And fucking Michelle, and
Stony.
Stony. That was crazy. That's the fanciest car my white trash ass ever been in.
Right? I've never been on a cruise.
I know I sharted in the back of that bitch. Like, fuck your leather.
What kind of car was it?
I don't know. It just said
It
like
just
a
looked fancy?
F type or some shit. I don't even
F-type.
know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a car guy.
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't either. But when I saw the outside of it, I was like, "Oh, fancy,
Shit.
fancy."
So are you growing accustomed to being baby faced?
No, I hate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking hate it.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
Not a fan.
it's more of like genuinely, it's just more of what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Than anything else. Like I'm a confident dude. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. It's not like I think that I look ugly. It reminds me of who I was before I had my beard.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, as you grow as a person, you know what I'm saying? Your look changes.
Right.
And to be stuck like this, there was a whole, like, it was hard to walk by mirrors. It
Yeah.
made me mad. Like, the first, like, you fucking little
But you know
piece
you're
of
not that
shit.
person anymore.
Well, yeah. And that's the bigger thing, is getting over it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I hate it. I can't wait till it's gone. And you know me,
Start
just
growing 'em
bottle
back.
it down. Don't
Here,
talk about
here's
it.
a bottle.
Don't talk about it ever again. Let's not bring this up ever again. Let's bottle it all up. But
that's the way they tell us
I'm
to be.
I'm most definitely ready for the facial hair to come back.
Yeah.
I don't care about the top hair. I want my beard back.
No.
I
We
can
need to
imagine.
get you a fake beard.
I got one.
Oh, that's true. Wayne got you
Yeah,
one.
Wayne got me
Yeah.
one. Caveman joint.
That shit was
Got the
fucking
afro and the fucking beard.
hilarious.
I was
Best
gonna wear it.
brother-in-law
I thought it
ever.
was on the table. I was gonna wear it. I don't know where the hell it
Oh,
went.
it's over there. on
And
that
it stinks
table
really
over there.
bad, too.
Oh,
It
I'm
makes
sure
me
does.
gag.
I'm sure it does.
Because why wash anything that comes in the mail?
Right? It's
You
ridiculous.
just fucking throw it
Just
on there
put it-
with
take it
no-
out of the bag and
with
put it
no
on.
immune system.
Yeah.
Just strap it to your face and breathe in real deep. You'll be fine.
I gotta restart this camera real quick.
Okay.
I just kicked my friend.
So we were talking about me narrowing down my projects. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like- I think it was.
Okay. Sorry.
I think it was last time we were in the hospital. We were talking about me narrowing down my projects.
Mhm.
I think I blew that out of the water
Why?
because I want to truggy my daily.
No. That's a horrible, horrible idea.
It's a great idea. I have a lot of people that I've sent pictures to with the tires just propped up against the truck that seem to think it's a great idea.
I don't think it is.
Are you going to give me valid reasons? You fucking can't. You
True.
can't.
I can't give you a good reason other than there's like a ton of other stuff that you could do or should do with that time and money.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like after you're done?
Yeah.
thinking?
No. Yeah. I'm talking like when I'm better.
Mm.
Yeah. When I'm better. I'm not working on anything right now. Look at me. I can barely work on this couch. I just hope that when I do feel better, I can work on it almost as hard as you're working on that pizza.
I'm hungry, man.
I can tell.
Had an issue. There we go. Now I have no beard to get pizza crumbs stuck in.
That's good, though.
So good. Should I crunch in the mic?
Yeah. It sounds great. It's like one of those videos.
ASMR.
Yeah, my daughter is all about those, like where they open sprites like by the microphone and whatnot.
Okay, I'm done.
What was that?
What?
Why were you
I'm
laughing
done-
at
I'm
me
done
'cause
chewing.
my statement was stupid? Or
No,
you-
I'm done chewing.
Oh, okay.
Now that everybody's probably turned the podcast off
Yeah.
because I was chewing.
Well.
But yes, so after I am a fan. Right meow no.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna
Right
do it
meow
now.
no.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing anything right now. Could you imagine if I had a running buggy out there right now, as bored as I get?
Oh, you'd be fucking off in the woods.
I'd be in the woods. I'd be stuck
getting
somewhere.
sick, getting
fucking
pneumonia.
dead, yeah.
Exactly.
But see, the good thing about that is if we do my daily, it has windows and heat. See?
True, but then you're just gonna take it to the cove and fuck it up, and blow out all the windows.
Of course. But I still have heat.
True. Man, this sun is really fucking us up right now.
Isn't it bad?
Excuse me.
Do you want to pause and fix it?
Nope. Because then that's more editing I have to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't pause and fix it either.
Nope.
Fuck you. You get it first try.
Yeah. Well, the light's changing. I have the camera set, and the light keeps changing.
So what are you up to? I'm sick of talking about me right now.
What am I up to?
Yeah, what are you up to?
Still doing real estate photography.
Well, I know that. I meant with like 7 Slot. Do you have any big things brewing? Do you have any like top secret announcements?
I think we're doing a pre-order.
Are you? Are you gonna do a pre-order? This is gonna be great. This will fill up my hospital trips of all these comments.
Fucking
God, I can't wait.
So it's come to the point now where everybody's crying and complaining. I shouldn't say crying and complaining. It's really just an outpouring of support,
Yes.
which is fucking amazing. But I hate pre-orders, like
I think everybody hates pre-orders.
and they hate me when I They hate me when I do them too, because I just fucking complain about everything.
Well, why do you let it bother you so bad? It's
I don't
a pre-order.
know, because I don't like
You
taking...
ordered something, you paid for it. Shut up, it'll get there when it gets there.
Yeah, but I don't like...
Would you like me to start sending those messages?
I don't like people taking people's
Be like,
money.
hearing you bitch about your hoodie makes my cancer flare up.
But I sent Ray a message the other day. Maybe him and I can get that sorted out before this podcast goes live, actually. That would probably be smart, huh?
Yeah, dropping all this knowledge and then fall flat on your fucking face.
Well, I mean, because the thing with this one is I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't be printing them.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other thing that I'm not super psyched on. But if people want hoodies, that's going to be the fastest, most efficient way for them to get them.
Yeah.
So I think
I don't think anybody threw a fit about the last set that you didn't personally put your hands all over.
True.
Most
those
people-
ones I did touch, because those ones Ray printed and then I sent out. But this one will be all through Ray.
I would imagine that most people were actually probably a lot more happy that you didn't touch their clothing
Probably, because I stink.
with your greasy little troll fingers.
Dirty little pizza.
I'll never
fingers.
forget that time we went and took those pictures in Fredericksburg, and it was cold, and you had me changing shirts 10
In
fucking
the
times.
alleyway.
And when I took the shirt off, I went to fold it because I was going to give it back
Yeah.
to you, and your facial expression was great. You were like, what are you doing? And I was like, we're giving it back to you. You're like, I can't sell that. You're fucking disgusting. I felt like, I was like, here I am trying to help this motherfucker, and he insults me and then pays me with a Sheets coupon.
It was like $10 or
Go
something.
get fatter, you little troll. Like, damn, dude. You're going to tell me I'm fat and disgusted and then give me fucking hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I got
sh-
a ton of hot dogs with that.
Shame you into being thin.
I don't
That's why you got cancer. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that's all it is. It's a ruse.
Body image.
It's the best diet ever.
Oof, expensive diet.
Yeah.
You'll be aight.
You know what they say?
Hmm.
Nothing good's ever free. I didn't think
Do
I
they-
was going to be like a mill into cancer, though.
Are you now?
Oh, yeah.
You like easy?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, we capped a mill.
Ugh.
Just the one shot that I have to go get tomorrow is
Yeah.
$7,000.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't own anything that's worth $7,000.
Yeah, it's just a shot to boost my white blood cells.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. The guy who made it.
Oh yeah, true.
Like I kind of have respect for it. Like I'm really torn.
It's
Because, like,
capitalism, man.
I kind of have respect for it. You know what I mean? Like he's got it. You need it. He was smart enough to figure it out. Lord knows I wasn't.
True.
But at the same time, it's like
Yo,
that
people
shit.
are dying out
That
here.
shit saves people's lives, man. Like they need it.
Yeah.
The demand is there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
They need to be alive.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, what are we gonna do about it? Legitimately, nothing.
Ain't nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So you said there was chemo brain is a real thing. So
Yeah,
the
man,
drugs fuck
so-
with you psychologically.
Yeah, neurologically.
Neurolot. No,
Yeah, that one.
continue.
Okay, that word. Some of them just have side effects, like your fingertips go numb. Like my
Uh-huh.
fingers are kind of numb right now.
Uh-huh.
Like touching. So like when they do the hardcore chemo, every like couple hours they come in and they'll hold their fingers up, and I gotta touch my nose and then touch that because you miss.
It's like a DUI test.
Yeah, yeah, but like it's mainly like losing train of thought, like completely forgetting what we're talking about, being tired, like that kind of stuff is the bigger effects that I have. Like I was a rambly person before, but now I just
Rambling.
like, I'm almost Blair level now. Like I'm telling 8 stories, and then I'm like, what in the fuck was I talking about originally? What were we talking about?
The side effects. But that's all that stuff is like temporary and will go away because you were pretty fucking stupid before all this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel any dumber.
I don't think you've been any dumber.
Which is a good thing.
I think you've been using it as a crutch.
Yeah, a lot of it's the drugs too, man. Apparently, it's totally okay to do a shit ton of drugs when you got cancer.
I mean,
they were like, "Are you having trouble with sobriety?" I'm like, "Who's fucking sober?"
Why they were asking like if you were still drinking?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that's what they implied.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but he didn't specifically say drinking.
No.
It was just like sobriety. I'm like,
well, you said that they said some people celebrate by
drinking beer. Yeah, so like apparently you're allowed to drink while you're on chemo. I just chose not to because the stomach issues.
Right.
And I just don't want to. You know me, and cracking that first beer. There is no
one.
I think Drake wrote a song about it. What's that called? 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh yeah, real fucking quick.
But yeah.
I mean, honestly, I
don't drink for the taste. I don't drink for the taste.
Like I'm not gonna drink one Bud Light.
No.
What the fuck's the point? I
No.
might as well just not drink.
If I open a beer, my intention is to get completely shit faced and not be able to walk out of wherever I'm at. I fail at that a lot because apparently I'm pretty good at drinking. But my goal when I open a beer is to not be able to feel my feet.
Right.
Like they're gone. They're useless equipment after this 12-pack. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna take up weed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's from what I'm gathering on the internet and the interwebs.
Interwebs is always right.
Yeah. Well, I believe it. I put a lot of stock into it. If I can find my part numbers on there, I can find my weed numbers too.
You can find your cure for cancer.
Yep. I've done self-diagnosing.
Yes,
but
and that worked out super well.
I'm glad because I'd be super dead right now because I'd still be treating it like it was ulcers. I'd be like, yeah, I've got a hemorrhoid and stomach ulcers. Like I can't stop puking blood out of my nose. But yeah, they said that it's great for appetite and for stomach issues.
You talked to them. You talked to a doctor about it.
No, God no.
Why not?
I'm not gonna talk to my doctor about weed, man.
Why?
Because there's chat groups for that kind of thing.
But there's no doctors in those chat groups.
Name one doctor you know that's had cancer and smoked weed through it.
None.
Okay, so I believe that guy more.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that one.
All right. That dude that smoked weed and got rid of his cancer is the guy that I'm talking to.
Okay.
And he's like,
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Well, it's the doctor. He's going to be like, oh, but there's not enough science to... Shut up.
No, I feel like there's some newer, not smarter, newer doctors that may be more open to it.
I guess. Okay. So I'll be honest. I guess why I didn't do it is because I'm not prepared to debate it. I'm stupid. And so if he's like, no, you can't do it, then I'm going to be like, oh. But then he said no, so I can't do it.
But then you can go
back
to your forums.
If I dance around it, then I can like loophole it in somehow and then find out that it was bad later.
But you can take out the loopholing, find the answer, and then make your determination from there.
That's what I did with the chat groups and the support groups.
I cannot with you.
I'm just saying, we're saying the same thing. We're just saying it 2 different ways.
Okay, I obviously don't agree, but okay. Oh, jeez. Look in the monitor. It looks like there's a dick next to your face.
Oh. Yeah, so if any of you 7-slot supporters want to donate some medical marijuana to keep Lamchop around, hit me up.
I don't think it's legal here.
You can come to my house. Everything's legal on my 7 acres.
That's true.
Shit.
The Nargavelli
fucking
secret
stop
hideout.
us? You're more than welcome to come over and smoke weed on my bonfire with me. Just know that I'm a lightweight and I get retarded, and so I'm just gonna want to watch cartoons for 10 hours straight.
That sounds like a good day to me.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
I'm
Taco Bell.
tired.
Oh, you can't have Taco Bell.
Not yet.
Yeah. Maybe later.
Maybe after the weed fixes my stomach.
Jesus.
The support group said it was gonna fix me. You know, there's
I've
people
heard
on
crazier
there.
stories.
There's people on there that actually believe that weed itself cures cancer.
I have done a little bit of research on this and found some people say the same thing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's something about it that attacks the cells. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I watched a Vice video once.
You started pretending.
I watched a
like
Vice
when you
video
opened
once.
your mouth out, you pretty much pretended that you knew what you were talking about.
Well, I was just reiterating what I had already previously researched.
And you believe everything on Vice, and I'm the idiot.
No, I'm just saying there.
I'm the
is
dummy for
some
going to a
validity
cancer
it.
support group and
Forgetting
averaging
all your
answers.
answers. No, forgetting all your answers.
I didn't
saying,
say all.
I'm still saying you have to talk to the
just
doctor.
said about weed.
Straight up ask the doctor, can I smoke weed? Just say, I have no appetite. Can I smoke weed? Will that affect or fuck with the chemo? The therapy that you're doing.
I'm not gonna say that because it's illegal, so he's gonna say no. That's like asking a cop, like, can I drink and drive?
Not even
on
close, not even
private
close
property.
To the same.
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, if I'm on my own property, can I operate a motor vehicle while I'm fucked up?
Why couldn't you go to Colorado right now? Like, tell the doctor or ask to get your answers. Like, I'm going to Colorado.
Why
I'm
would I
going
do
to
that?
see some
It's legal in
family.
West Virginia.
Okay, then West Virginia. You're not helping me here.
And medical marijuana is legal here. It's just different. It's like
I didn't think you could get a card here.
You can get it, but you have to get it from like a pharmacy. Like it's not like they don't just hand you a bushel of weed to go home and smoke. It's like
weed.
It's like is that what the kids are saying these days?
No, crabs come in bushels. I think weed comes in like pounds and grams and weight.
All right, well, a bushel of grams. And they're like, here, go home and smoke your bushel of grams. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It's like edibles or it's synthetic and it's stuff like that. But like one of the pills that I have is a weed derivative.
Oh.
And I got that
Still,
here.
I would ask him and find out what he thinks.
But I
since
feel
you
like he's going to
respect
say
him.
no.
So then he says no, so then you know his opinion. I don't think he's going to say it will adversely affect your chemotherapy. I'm just saying get the answer from him so you know. And then you can go to your support groups. Hey, if you remember, I was a very strong advocate for this from the beginning.
Yes.
So I am 100% on your side. I'm just saying.
If he says no, I'm punching you in the dick. Like I'm taking it out on you.
That had nothing to do with me. And
Because
that's not, even if he says no, that's not going to stop you.
Well, yeah.
You fucking bullheaded asshole. You're going to do whatever the fuck you want anyway. I'm just saying, just find out what the fucking
I've been
person
trying
who
to
went
turn over a new leaf.
And you're doing a good job. It's the guy has gone to school for like 16 years.
He go to weed school.
He did go to like administering narcotics school though.
Yeah, but that's what we're trying to get away from.
Right.
So he's biased already.
Oh, he wants you to stay on the pills?
I don't know. I'm just
Big pharma, man. Big pharma.
I'm just putting words in his mouth because I don't want to talk to him. So I've already like made this whole like alter ego for him that's like fuck weed. Like, I don't
he's
know.
an old school doctor?
No, he's too young.
Look, I can see Mickey. Hi, Mickey.
Bend it over. Make it clap.
You can't see the poles there.
Yeah, stay on the pole.
Mickey's being an adult while we're on the couch talking to microphones. Oh, she's doing her schoolwork. Never mind. So you about ready to wrap this up, big guy?
Sure, man.
You look sleepy. You want to lay your head
No,
in my
I'm
lap?
sorry I'm not so funny this time.
No, you're always funny.
It's fucking chemo brain.
Funny looking.
It's like I can't even put thoughts together right now.
That's fine. And like we said when we went to Mayhew's, I want to document this not for production value, but for what it actually is.
Yeah.
And so
No, I
chemo
agree
fucks you
fully.
up.
Yeah.
And I think that people should see the chemo fucks you up.
I think it was like, and then it stopped yesterday, so I just got home.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah, I was here at the
literally,
house when they got home.
They released me from the hospital this morning, so over the course of the next 3 days, I'll get back to fucking hoopla and being my normal self again. But today I'm just kind of tired.
Yep, I didn't get up and do a podcast while you were still in, so I want to knock it out early.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass to do it while we were in.
Yeah, the room was super small.
Though it was fun.
Yeah, I think once I can change the setup and just get the small recorder, it'll be way easier. But until then, so thank you guys for watching, for listening. We really appreciate it. Keep an eye out for the Nargbilly Customs Etsy page, which we're going to be standing up here soon. Go support the homies. Handmade shit.
Pre-order the shit out of some 7-slot hoodies, too.
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope. And don't come up in the comments and say, where is the link? Because if I haven't posted the link, I don't have the link. So just be patient, please. I don't like doing this to begin with. So.
Oh, poor fucking you.
Me.
Shut the fuck up. I'm done.
Thank you guys for listening. This is episode 29, ChemoCast number 3. Stay tuned. We will be doing more of these as long as Lamchop wants to. Say goodbye.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye.